The next war in the Middle East won't be fought over oil. It won't be about religion. And it may not even be about borders. It will be fought over something far more basic: water. As we move deeper into 2026, the rivers that once sustained civilizations are shrinking. The question is no longer if a crisis will emerge, but whether it can be stopped. The Middle East is one of the most water-stressed regions in the world. Rainfall is declining. Temperatures are rising. And demand for water is growing faster than supply. At the center of this crisis lies the Jordan River basin, a fragile system shared by multiple states, each with competing needs and historical tensions. But this isn't just about geography. It's about survival, security, and power. In this region, controlling water is not just an economic advantage, it's a strategic weapon. Rivers like the Euphrates and Jordan are under immense pressure. Upstream diversions and dam constructions are reducing flow. For countries already facing political instability, this creates a dangerous equation. Less water plus more demand equals higher risk of conflict. Farmers lose livelihoods. Cities face shortages. And governments are pushed toward confrontation. In such an environment, even a small disruption can escalate into a regional crisis, but there is still a path forward, a concept known as hydrodiplomacy. Hydrodiplomacy is the idea that shared water resources can become a source of cooperation instead of conflict, instead of competing over scarcity. States collaborate to manage it through sharing agreements and joint management. Investment in shared desalination infrastructure. The logic is simple. Cooperation is cheaper than conflict. But in a region defined by decades of mistrust, is cooperation really possible? The challenge is not just technical. It is deeply political. Water agreements require trust in transparency, and most importantly, they require states to think beyond short-term strategic gains. Yet, history tells a different story. Territorial disputes and security dilemmas make cooperation extremely difficult. Upstream states often hold leverage, while downstream states face vulnerability. This imbalance creates tension. Silent water wars are already in motion. Despite these challenges, new opportunities are emerging. Technological advancements, especially in desalination, are changing the equation. Countries can now create fresh water from seawater, reducing dependence on shared rivers. This could transform water from a zero-sum game into a shared opportunity. Imagine a system where states jointly invest in water infrastructure and share resources. This is a strategic necessity. The Middle East stands at a crossroads. One path leads toward competition, scarcity, and potentially conflict. The other leads toward cooperation, innovation, and stability. The difference between these two futures depends on one critical choice. Will water become a weapon or a bridge? Because in the end, the real question is not whether the region has enough water to survive. It's whether it has enough cooperation to share it.